Hello and welcome to Friday Funcast. I am excited. Well, first of all, in just a minute, we're going to talk about our first alert weather day coming up Monday, but I am now joined, or will be shortly, by an icon, a Friday Funcast icon, Adam Chalifoux. That's right. Adam, how you doing, sir?
Living the dream, my man.
I know. Good to see you. Now, you know, last year, what was it, probably summer, or certainly fall, we started doing the Funcast, having a great time with it. And, you know, one of our things was we're always talking about football. We always had our football picks. Tell me, though, before we get there, because I do want to get there, let's talk about Adam. There might be some folks out there who are like, haven't seen Adam in a while. What happened? Did he move to Charlotte, North Carolina?
Shaved.
Did he? Oh, there we go. That's right.
Yeah,
he's actually been here. He's actually been here the whole time, just standing here.
If I make sure that my facial hair changes quick enough, no one ever recognizes me, and that's really the goal.
That is interesting. So what have you been up to?
Living the dream, you know, doing some marketing over here.
Okay.
And working with a lot of very fun clients, and I want to give a special shout out to Ski and Bike Shop of Grand Forks, who will be involved.
Yes.
In the Funcast. And it's been fun. I love what's been happening. You know, Duke doing a great job on the sports coverage, and really cool to see more Timberwolves talk. Cool times for the station too, with more NBA on NBC.
Right.
And you know, this is kind of like my favorite time of the year, specifically the 24th of October, because it means that the football season and the basketball season are usually both in operation, but no other reasons.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
So also, by the way, today's Adam's birthday.
That's what they keep telling me. I don't believe it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of indications.
I need to see a birth certificate.
Well, either that or you just lied and put it on Facebook that way. I will say this. I have not that this is a separate story, I have a friend in Missoula, Montana, where I lived for so many years. He actually did put a not real birthday, and every year I get fooled, and you see so many people posting, and at the end of the day, he's like, today's not my actual birthday. And it's not really. He's like a month and a half later. I'm like, why do you do that? He's a professor. Well, he's British, so, you know, there's that. No, he really is. He's a smart guy, and he apparently thinks he's funny, too. Anyway, yes, today is your birthday, and very excited about that. But, you know, I asked you earlier.
I don't care, personally.
Yeah. Oh, whereas, I mean, listen, I make a huge deal about birthdays every year, and you were like, yeah, maybe you're getting to the point you feel like you're kind of old enough to where you've aged out.
Chicago Bulls play on the 25th, the Bears play on the 26th. Nothing exciting happening today.
Okay, well, I mean, you're sitting here on the Friday Funcast, but okay, whatever.
This is the thing.
One of the things I did want to talk about with you is, and we will get into those football picks in a minute, because I know you're like, I want to know your football picks, so then you can win with your friends this weekend. I was thinking, I'm a pretty big sports guy. Like, I grew up loving sports, in particular football, big college football, NFL, but baseball. Used to go to a lot of Braves games, Atlanta Hawks for basketball. So, but, you know, every once in a while I meet somebody, I'm like, they're a bigger sports fan than me. You're one of those people. Tell me about your love. You talked about the Chicago teams. Where'd your love for sports come from?
I was born at Rush Hospital. It's on the other side of the highway of Chicago Stadium. That's where the United States Center.
Okay,
and so the day I was born, my dad held me to the window, and he pointed out the window. He said, that's where Michael Jordan plays.
Interesting. Is that a true story?
That is a true story, and that's where it started.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Bulls won 5 championships in my lifetime.
Yes.
So it really started with, you know, watching that Bulls dynasty in the Chalifoux family basement at my grandparents' house. And then, you know, started to get into football. And as we in Chicago, we like to call it nihilism.
Okay.
But, you know, started getting into football, more about the, the turn of the century, you know?
Yeah.
In the year like 99, 2000. And then football and basketball always kind of been my main two. Yeah. But at different times, been more excited about hockey and baseball. And, you know, I really enjoy water polo.
Yeah.
So actually my favorite Olympic sport is water polo.
Interesting. I love that too, by the way. Yeah.
It's super fun. But, you know, I think the beauty of sports is it's so much about, like, community. Yeah. It's always been a great way to meet friends. And it's a big social thing, too.
Yeah.
And so even just doing, like, the weekly picks, for the office pool. It's a lot of fun because it brings people together. And the best thing about sports is kind of those bringing people together, whether it be lessons of teamwork that then you can apply to life and business,
right,
or just the fun you can have sitting on the couch and eating chili with the boys.
Yeah.
And girls.
And girls, that's
and
right.
Girls.
That's right. You know, I don't know if you know this, but they call the United Center the house that Horace Grant built.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a little known fact.
People forget that.
And it might not be a fact. Okay. No, I love that, and I love people's sports stories. Again, for me, it was just growing up in Atlanta. I'm actually a big Georgia Tech fan. I grew up going to Georgia Tech football games, and they're actually ranked 7th in the country this year. Football. Yeah, they haven't lost a game yet.
Wow.
Now, I say that. They'll lose tomorrow just because I pointed that out today. This is the problem with Georgia Tech is even when you think they're going to be good, they'll disappoint.
It's sort of like, this guy hasn't missed a field goal in 3 years, and here he goes, and wide left.
Yeah,
there's loose.
Gary Anderson. Sorry, Vikings fans. My bad. Falcons won that game. Anyway.
Yeah, that's tough.
Sorry, that was terrible. Okay, so we have, and again, this is something we did all of last year. We did these football picks, and this year, obviously, we're going into, what is it, week 8 here?
Yeah.
And so we've been doing these at the office. And I'm actually, last year, despite watching NFL, I did horrible to the point where I would just start, like, I let my weather kids actually pick, I'd have the weather kids.
In the 1 week you won.
That was when the weather kid.
Yeah.
That's true story. This year, I've really bounced back. I'm having a great season, and I know you are as well. So we are kind of up there near the top of our, of the thing there. And I always say, as long as we're beating Bobby Fallett.
Yeah,
I think that's the big thing.
That's the name of the game, beat Bobby.
Yes, in fact, that is what you call it, beat Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly, I actually picked the Chargers last night. Sorry, Vikings fan, but
I picked the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wrong.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't expect that last night, I'll tell you this.
I've been going with more of like a Disney princess philosophy this year, just following my heart.
Yeah,
I love
that.
I'm a big stats guy, but trying to listen to my heart. Especially because there's just so much chaos. Like a few weeks ago, you can think of the Giants losing on Thursday Night Football to the Eagles. Like things like that are happening. So I'm trying to go a little bit more with listening to my gut versus getting nitty gritty into the statistics just for me to be wildly inaccurate.
Yeah, no, that's okay. And actually, you just said something. I want to see if I correct you, if I remember correctly. It was the Giants beating the Eagles that Thursday night, right? Or am I wrong on that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought, the Eagles. Why would they lose?
Right.
To the Giants, the lowly Giants.
Exactly. Speaking of lowly Giants, last week that was something on Sunday. If you're a Broncos fan, you loved watching that. I think they scored 33 points in the fourth quarter to beat the Giants. But and this is so much fun. I love doing this. And what we're going to do is, I think over the course in the next couple of months, as often as you and I can get together and you can get in here, we're going to kind of pick this up and do this again. I'm excited about that. But let's quickly go over the picks here. I'm feeling good this week.
Okay.
We've got Miami at the Falcons. Now, Falcons are my team. I'll go ahead and jump in. I did pick Atlanta. I do not pick Atlanta every week. In fact, I'm a Falcons fan. I usually don't pick them. But this week, I think they got Miami.
I know that Penix, he might not be like super healthy, but even if he doesn't play, like give me Kirk Cousins, give me Tyler Heineke, give me a cold Heineken, whatever, whoever it is, he's going to torch the Dolphins. All right, I'm very confident in the Falcons getting the job done against a very bad Dolphins team. Yeah,
even if Penix are completely healthy, I'd still take Kirk Cousins and maybe Taylor Heineke over. But anyway, I hope Michael Penix isn't watching. Jets at Cincinnati. This is going to be a barn burner. You're talking about 2 football teams.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you have?
So the Jets, it looks like they might be without Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and Breece Hall.
That's going to hurt.
And they still haven't named a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
If there was I don't know. Some people say he's a running back. Some people say he's a kick returner. Whether it's Justin Fields or Tyrod Taylor. Either way, I'm going with the Bengals. But if we talked about the Dolphins, we talked about the Jets, we are not going to mention a team that is worse for the rest of this.
Right. Okay, that's true. That's true. I've got Cincinnati. It's funny, one thing I know you enjoy. You said some call him a runner, some call him a passer. One thing no one calls him anymore is a Chicago Bear, and I know that makes you happy.
I loved him as a Bear, but that's just how tortured we were.
Yeah.
Because I was like, hey, he's like Sid Luckman back before the forward pass. We used to have these guys running like crazy legs, Elroy Hirsch.
Right.
But then I remembered, it's 2025, and quarterbacks have to be capable of throwing the ball. Caleb Williams, much much better at that. But you know who's also a good thrower of the football is Joe Flacco.
Yes, he is.
And he's kind of like breathed some life into that Bengals team. And so I think the Bengals beat a very bad Jets team, but they're also back on my radar as a team that could be a little bit better than we're giving credit for.
Agreed. No, I agree with you. Having Flacco in there seemed to make a big difference. I mean, last week he found Chase like 38 times. I think it was 38 receptions for 562 yards and 7 touchdowns. That was quite a week for your fantasy team.
I'm very blessed.
Cleveland, New England, I don't know that I have a lot to say here. It's New England. I don't really, these teams for me, I know a lot of Patriots fans out there because they won a bunch of Super Bowls in your bandwagon. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But these two teams for me are the most like I don't care either way type teams, if that makes sense. Yeah. Who do you have?
So Cleveland is going to want to run the ball.
Right.
And I think that I don't think they're capable of passing.
Right.
And so I think that's going to be an issue. The Patriots are like relatively flawed, but I think they'll stop the run. Rendering Cleveland one-dimensional, like even more one-dimensional.
I was going to say.
And then Drake May quietly having a really nice year for the Patriots. Kayshon Boutte has had some pretty good weeks. There's still a bit of a conundrum, but I think in a ugly, weird game, the Patriots feel like the no-brainer pick.
Yeah. 3 very kind of big Drakes this year is Drake May, Drake London, and Drake. All right, we got the Giants at Philadelphia. Now, so we just talked about this a couple Thursdays ago, Giants upsetting Philly. Now's Philly's chance at home to get some revenge there. And I see this going the Eagles' way. Again, not a lot to say. I just think the Eagles, I mean, the Giants have been playing much better. I think Eagles are just a better team. They're at home. I think Eagles righted the ship a little bit last week after a couple losses.
You know, I don't know off the top of my head what the deal is with Jalen Carter, but I know he didn't play that last game. I'm assuming he's going to play this week. But, you know, when you take out your star defensive lineman who kind of closes up the middle, that was a recipe for disaster. Cam Scatterboot just made him look like Cam Scatterboot's out there looking like basically the Eagles' defense was a tortilla, and he was like prime Jim Brown at the taco bar. And so, you know, I think that the Eagles get their revenge. You know, you think about Philadelphia, you think about Rocky Balboa, and you think about Clubber Lang.
Bam, just,
bow.
Yes.
But then what happened? Rocky won the next fight.
Right.
And so I feel like it's going to be kind of gutsy. I don't think it's going to be a walloping.
Right.
But I do think the Eagles are still a better team than the Giants.
Yeah.
And they're playing at home. They're going to have that fresh in their mind. I think New York makes it tough, but I'm going Eagles pretty confidently.
Yeah, same here. I will say I think the Giants getting that victory 2-3 weeks ago on a Thursday gives them a little bit of that, you know, we can beat this team, which is why I think it will be a close one too, but I think Philly gets it. This next one's interesting because it's Buffalo at Carolina, and I'm going to assume that almost everyone on the planet's picking Buffalo. Here's the thing, and I did too. The thing is Carolina is sneaky good at home and sometimes not so sneaky. Buffalo hasn't exactly been they're good record, but they haven't been tearing it up. In fact, they lost to the Falcons a couple weeks ago and didn't look very good at all. I went Buffalo. I think this one might be closer than people expect as well.
Interesting. Okay. Whenever I hear analysis like that, I almost think like trap game. Andy Dalton will be the starting quarterback for the Panthers this weekend. Yeah. That's not good.
No, it's
not good.
You are right about that.
Yeah.
I think Carolina's defense is going to do a pretty good job against what is normally a very good Buffalo. I think Buffalo wins. I think actually a low-scoring game at the end of the day.
Bill's my dad's name.
Bill is dad's name.
He's a winner, therefore Buffalo.
By the way, you mentioned that earlier. Bill, great guy. And
great
your
guy.
dad's name, yeah.
Great guy.
Chicago at Baltimore.
You know, I did. Let me explain myself here.
All right.
I made the picks before I had all the latest information on Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Officially, I'm going Bears.
Okay.
Because my picks are in, and I respect the pick. I'm not going to change it. That being said, if Lamar Jackson plays, I think the level of desperation for what's still a Ravens team that's better than their record because they've lost 4 in a row.
My goodness.
Bears have won 4 in a row. And so I think like it should be a tight game, but I think that Lamar being out there and then the Bears, they have major injuries to their secondary.
Yeah.
I'm going Bears officially for the picks.
Right, yep.
But if Lamar plays, I think the Ravens are going to win.
Yeah, that Lamar Jackson. Whoo,
Good
he is
at
for
sports.
real.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah. A little Outcast
Thank you.
reference.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah.
That's your
Andre
favorite
3000.
band. Yeah.
I do like them a lot.
Yeah,
That's true.
very good.
San Francisco at Houston. This one I probably went a little off the board compared to what most people would say. I took Houston in this game.
I took Houston.
Oh, did you? Okay, okay.
Their defense looks great.
Yeah.
San Francisco, I mean, I'd love to see the hospital bill.
Right.
Because that whole team.
It's like every year I'd love to see the
it's
hospital
just,
bill.
I don't know how they're barely fielding a team,
Yeah.
with the injuries.
The
only guy who's healthy is Christian McCaffrey.
Exactly.
That's just crazy.
That's
crazy to me.
Their strength and conditioning coach, actually, what he does is he just has them every game just like pick up sofa cushions and just push them, and that's kind of their whole exercise. And what happens is it doesn't really prepare them for games.
Yeah.
I don't know if a lot of people knew that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's something. Tampa at New Orleans.
Tampa.
Yeah, samesies. I believe that Tampa. What I'm hoping is I hope Mayfield goes off on this game because he's been good for me. He's my obviously fantasy quarterback, and I'm hoping for a good game. I've got some guys who are both injured and off this week, so I'm really counting on Mayfield to bring a lot of points for me.
Sure.
I think he and Jonathan Taylor are the two people that can score on my team right now.
New Orleans is a really bad team, and Tampa's very lucky because Tampa is, I think, a team that could contend for. Maybe they could get to the Super Bowl if they're like healthy and hot at the right time.
Right.
But right now, it is so bad. You talk about another team just dealing with all sorts of injuries, like Bucky Irving is out. You just had the broken collarbone for Mike Evans. Godwin is, I think, playing, but he's clearly not 100%.
Right.
Mecca Ibuka. I mean, it's like Ibuka and Cade Otton are going to have to, and Rashad White. You know what I mean?
Rashad White, yeah.
And I think Mayfield's like one of the gutsiest, super entertaining. Really like him as a player. But they're lucky to be playing a Saints team that is just plain bad.
Yes, yeah. No, you're right about that. 4 more. I'm going to get through these fairly quick just because I do have to get some of the weather stuff.
Yeah.
But we got Dallas at Denver. I got Denver.
I took Denver.
Yeah. Denver, especially after last week, coming off that fourth quarter, I feel like, man, they've got their juice now. They're ready to go. Mm-hmm. Tennessee at Indianapolis. I feel like this may be the easiest one on the board. Indy's played well above what I thought they were going to play this year. And when I say well above, I mean well
They're
above.
like one of the best teams in the league. It's crazy. Yeah. Didn't see that one coming.
I don't know if you know this. There was a 14.5-point spread for this game. I took Indy.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean, I'm taking Indy as well. It's a no-brainer.
Packers, Steelers, 2 teams. I love the Steelers. Packers, they're a team that I've always admired. They just always seem to bring it.
Yeah, I've always hated them with everything.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. That makes sense. I've got Green Bay.
I went with the Steelers.
Is it because of your hatred for Green Bay?
Yes.
Okay. Monday night, Washington at Kansas City. The Chiefs, as some call them. Yes. I've got, again, we've got another injured quarterback here, and so for some reason his name's like Jaden Daniels. Thank you. So I've got Kansas City, and I feel like in an NFL where it seems like you get surprises every week, I feel like this one was an easier pick for me.
Yeah, KC. Rashee Rice is back.
Yes.
The rest of the league kind of had their chance, and they blew it.
They did.
This was. Teams like Buffalo, teams like Baltimore, this was their chance to get a lead for once. Instead, they were like, "Hey, let's choke." Right.
And they did.
And now the Chiefs are healthy again, and everyone should be scared. More scared than they have in years. Rashee Rice.
And
a
I
good
know.
pick.
Thank you.
Fantasy football.
Oh, fantasy football.
Yeah,
that's right.
Good pick, Rashee Rice.
That's another thing. We have 12 teams in our league. I just want to say this in 30 seconds. I believe you and I believe, and we're not people who just fool ourselves. We know good and bad. But I think you and I kind of feel like we might be lined up for the championship. Both of us are having great seasons. If you look down the rosters, I can't think that there are any other teams that have as good rosters as you and I.
Especially not Bobby.
Yeah, especially Bobby.
Yeah.
He's gonna
better record than us, but.
That does, yeah.
No.
I mean, you've seen his team.
Yeah.
Yeah, every week it's like he's playing Sydney. But I'm kidding. Sydney's not even in the league this year. She wasn't invited. I'm kidding. I'm joking. No, we're having fun here. Yes, Bobby is going to go down.
Yes.
Sydney, I love you. You're wonderful. I hope you're great.
Yeah.
He's great.
So what do we got here?
Okay, we've got the Friday night forecast here for us, and this is looking again. Here we are. This is the last, I believe. last week of the regular season. I know for North Dakota, I believe for Minnesota, they may have started the playoffs. Either way, we're at a key part of the season. So I'm going to pop this. Actually, what I'm going to do first, so you can see this behind me here. We'll kind of, when I say this, you'll see what I mean when it comes up behind me.
There it is.
There you go, exactly. So what we have for you is the forecast for Friday night. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out of the way and we'll just go over this really quickly. It's going to be good. Now, I will say this. We're this early September. I might say, oh, a little cool, a little breezy, might bring it down a notch. But this is the last weekend of October. We're looking at highs in the 60s this weekend. It is going to be nice. It is going to be breezy to 50 to 43. You can't ask for more in late October. Take a look at our weekend forecast. 63 Saturday, 63 again on Sunday. These numbers are about 10 to 15 degrees above the norm. Again, a little windy out there. A lot of sunshine Saturday. Mostly cloudy Sunday, but I think we'll get a little sunshine in there as well. Quick look at our first alert forecast, and again, just not a lot going on. We jumped through Saturday morning, we jumped through Saturday afternoon and evening, a few clouds by Saturday night, but a great day, one that's going to feature sun tomorrow. I will tell you it is going to be windy tomorrow. Winds out of the south-southeast, could see gusts of 30+ miles per hour, so while we get the warmth, we get the wind. Tomorrow morning, upper 30s, low 40s, again, because it is breezy out there. Not as cool as the last 3 mornings. Fargo Planner, tomorrow 63, sunny, or mostly sunny, windy and mild out there. Great looking day. You see the wind gust, though, next to those temperatures. Gust of 25+ miles per hour. Regional forecast, we've got northeast North Dakota. Upper 50s, low 60s, a mid 60 there. How about Harvey at 65 degrees? Northwest Minnesota, same thing, looking at mid-50s to low 60s out there. A lot of sunshine, great day heading farther south. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy during the afternoon. Mid to upper 50s Lakes Country, low 60s across southeast North Dakota and northeast South Dakota, and again 63 in Fargo. What about the Pumpkin Patch Planner?
Oh, yeah.
This, by the way, if you haven't been to the Pumpkin Patch, you really need to go. We are a week away from Halloween today. Today, of course, Adam's birthday. Temperature this afternoon in the 60s, mostly sunny, windy tomorrow, but as far as the field conditions, mostly dry. We have had some rain at different times lately, but we've also had the wind and the warmer temperatures, so it should be a good day for those pumpkins.
Bad day to be a pumpkin.
Oh, exactly, exactly.
That's what they say.
Monday, rain showers. We've got wind through Monday night as well, and even into Tuesday with that rain. So first alert weather day. Let's quickly walk through Monday and Tuesday. We're starting to see some of those showers line up Monday morning. Rain moves in by Monday. I think the afternoon commute on Monday is going to be different. Look at that rain, some of the darker green just sitting basically right on top of the region. I think Tuesday morning also going to be a wet commute.
Okay.
We're going to have a window quite a while here. We're going to look at this even Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday. And actually, weather model has slowed this system down a little bit. Initially expecting the rain to get out of here, but I think we might still see a few showers through Wednesday morning.
So it's going to like rain for 2 days straight, essentially? Is that what you're telling me? Or intermittently?
Yeah, we may have some breaks, but it is certainly going to be rainy out there for a good chunk of that time. Still a few showers on Wednesday. Let's take a quick look at our model comparison with rain, and you can see European model on the left showing about an inch, maybe more of rain. And in fact, I think that might have just updated. I want to take a look here. We'll jump one more time. There we go. You can see all those areas, Adam, shaded in yellow, that's an inch or more of rain projected. It's a decent amount of rainfall.
Yeah.
Either side, that green up to ½ an inch, and you can see all areas getting rainfall. So Monday and Tuesday are going to look and feel very much like a Monday and Tuesday. The good news is after that, we're looking good. One more graphic, Halloween preview. I know, Adam, you're like, what's wrong? There's nothing there. Us watch this.
Ooh.
Oh, I know. It is 48. Now watch, the cat doesn't look too friendly. I mean, it looks friendly, and then look at that.
I have bad luck with cats.
Typical cat vibe.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I know this firsthand,
Viciously
actually.
attacked.
Yeah.
On almost a daily basis.
Partly cloudy and breezy. 48 degrees. Funny is a lot of times Adam and I will joke around. That is no joke.
Yeah.
You have a dog, your wonderful dog Ziggy, and you have a cat. And I can't think of the cat's name. I always call
Dr.
it
Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein. I always call it like
And she
Fergie
is a menace.
or Dua Lipa. What's her name?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But she'll jump on my head while I sleep and bop, 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 bop.
That's
Wake up.
Yeah, you've shown me the scars.
Yeah.
And really, again, I'm not kidding. He's had scars from.
But it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's why, you grow your hair out, you cover the cat scars.
I tried.
Yeah.
I can grow a really nice beard like you in not too long of a time, but I don't do that. But up here, it's just not a lot going on. That's okay.
That's all right.
It's better than that clinging to scraps, which is what I would be doing if I actually let my hair grow
You're
out.
really good at other stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, I can think of two things.
Fantasy football and weather.
There you go.
There it is. Boom.
All right. Hey, guys, hope you have a wonderful weekend. Be safe out there. Enjoy the warm temperatures. Enjoy the wind. And happy birthday.